Hey guys, it's Ryan with Fluid Health, bringing you another episode of Science-Powered Fitness, and today we're talking about chronic inflammation and its impact on muscle protein synthesis. So we do a lot of training to build up our body, to develop an adaptation in our body, whether it's metabolic, neural, or mechanical, and that adaptation creates a super fortification for our body in some way to resist some kind of influence on it. So that could be stress from exercise, it could be improved metabolic efficiency to produce more endurance. It could just be the integrity of your joint structure to maintain the natural relationships of your joints so that they're less susceptible to injury. But either way, it requires protein synthesis to occur. Now, synthesis is just the ability of the tissue to recover from stress and to adapt and get stronger. And when we stress the body through exercise, we're actually breaking proteins down. So you're actually creating a local inflammatory response when we train the muscle so that it restores itself to be better prepared to support the stress the next time it's exposed to it. And that's how the body creates this adaptation. Now, what happens if we're always under chronic inflammation from other areas of our lifestyle? It actually impacts our ability to recover. So the idea here is that our body can only withstand so much stress on it before it starts to divert its resources to the systems or the causes of the stress, and that could be a redistribution of the resource so that your body's not going to actually heal from the work that you're doing with exercise. So we have to look at chronic things like lifestyle and behavior and the things that might increase our inflammation. Now, inflammation is just the immune response in the body. So your body's immune system breaks down dead tissues, gets rid of necrotic tissues, gets rid of pathogens. It's used to support the body and to actually build up the tissue. So your body actually needs the immune response in order to trigger the protein synthesis. The problem is if we have too much oxidative stress, because we've put bad foods in our body, we have increased cytokines or immune response because it's triggered from all this inflammatory action in our body. Could be because we're eating foods that are creating inflammation in our arteries, and our bodies has to repair those arteries. So remember that there's all sorts of reasons why excessive immune response can actually limit your ability to recover from the exercise that you're doing. It could be insulin resistance. Again, your body's immune response is going to impact the way that your cells use sugar, and that's going to impair the body's ability to get the tissue to recover by way of the energy balance at a cellular level. We also know that nutrient redistribution is going to occur because it's going to divert the resources to the areas of the body that are in trauma. So if I know my arteries need to be rebuilt, I may not divert the resources to my bicep being broken down from my exercise. So there's this idea that we have to be aware of how our body's responding to stress by way of the immune response and make sure that we regulate our behaviors so that when we are training, we actually see a positive adaptation from the work that we're doing. So essentially your protein synthesis has to match your protein degradation, and if the degradation is occurring in other areas of your body because of chronic inflammation, well, we're not going to see the benefit from the applied application from the exercise stress. It's pretty important if you want to see adaptation long term. So guys, what we have to do is look at the lifestyle or relationships in our behaviors that create this chronic inflammation so that we can reduce those factors and we can see some benefits from the training. Questions on any of that, make sure to reach out to us at admin@fluidhealthandfitness.com. Remember, you want to think about the whole spectrum of how your body adapts, not just one single element, and that way we can be better prepared to see the benefits from our choices. Your body's designed to move. Stay in motion, guys. We'll see you next time.